the way it sits. So it's all original. I already started on it, and then I remembered I should probably do it before and after. I already got these pads off. They're pretty rusty. I actually had to pry a couple of them apart with a flathead screwdriver. But I'm going to get started on cleaning this guy up. Got the crank apart. It's dirty. Got the wheels off, brakes off. Take the neck apart next. Looking at these tires, it looks like this one was probably an original tire because it still had the rubber cover on there. It was all broken. But on this one, it had these slots in it, which makes me think when I see the electrical tape that the front tire isn't original. And it's no big deal though. It's just a replacement tire that pretty much matches the rear. But I'll get those bearings repacked and some more hardware here, and I'll get back to you. Alright, got the frame all tore apart, headset, all that stuff. It's real dirty. It'll be cleaned up real well. Got the brakes and the shifter over here. I got started on the back wheels. The back wheel actually took almost one full turn on each spoke to tighten them all up. They're a little loose, but they're not bad. In the front, I got a half turn on all of them already. I'm going to do another half turn on each spoke again to tighten those up. And I actually found a mistake by the factory. See, it's on this side. The way it's laced is wrong. Somebody put the spokes in the wrong holes. So if you look, it's got a pair here, 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 and the other ones are gone. So that's actually a mistake from the factory, I guess, the way I got it. So next is this headlight, or the reflector bracket for the front's bent up. Got an anvil and a hammer, and I'll flatten that out and start cleaning it up. Well, I got everything pretty well cleaned up on this frame. It looks a lot nicer. Still got some rust spots, but we got to do the bearing cups, clean them out. Handlebars are a lot cleaner. Everything's just a lot cleaner. Of course, we need a lot of work on those bearings, and that's even off center, needs to be fixed. Use a little bit of Ajax on it, but Dawn works great. Stupid lawnmower. Do some dish soap on the tires and the rims too. They're not real clean, but it's a start. I got most of the grime off of them. So now I'll hit these with some WD-40 or some PB Blaster, whatever it takes to penetrate all that nasty stuff. Get those cleaned up and ready to put back in. Got those bearings all cleaned up. There's the bracket I flattened out. Looks pretty good. Got to do the bearings in the front wheel next. Trying to clean this sprocket up. Get the surface rust off with chrome polish. But that stuff is nasty. And with this little 2-speed rear wheel, it came with this. These are pretty common. Everybody's seen those. But the little shifter piece is a little bitty one. It's kind of different. Still working on that. A little bit more on there. Come back to it. I just wanted to mention this had plastic bearing retainers. Clean the axle up. Always want to clean the threads up so that you can screw things back onto them. The hub actually came cleaner than I thought. Then I wiped the wheel down. Actually doesn't look too bad. So, whoops. I use high temperature grease, disc brake, and wheel bearing. This one's done a lot of bikes, so I'll go ahead and put the wheel back together and see if I can get that sprocket clean.